Today, I got a fantastic video for you guys. Now, I always say that. Okay, I don't always say that, but I'm going to start saying that because these videos are freaking awesome, man. So, we got a 5-star defensive end that has already committed to us. He's coming to the team next year. Cody White. He's a beast. Runs a 4.6. He's a bad boy. And we got a 4-star cornerback, Ike Simmons. He's coming to the team as well. Now, the reason why this video is so amazing, we're taking on an ex-SAU player for the first time, I think, in school history. We're taking on Paris Spinner, but first things first, we got to take this thing all the way to the crib. My man said, Bryant, touchdown, SAU. That's what we do, man. We come right off the gate and we keep on just doing our thing, man. That's what we do. So now Paris Spinner, remember Paris Spinner? Yeah, he was the Elite 11 quarterback that we signed, and then he dipped on us to go play for Rice, and they have him running the option. So that's good for you, bruh. They got you running the option. You're going to freaking break your spleen out because we're going to be smacking you all game long, but you know that sucks for you, and you're not my problem. So we let him go. We didn't even try to keep him to keep my man Todd O'Connor, who throws a strike to my man Russell. Now my man Walter, he going to get around the outside, picks up a first down, gets in the Rice territory, and now we're inside the 50 looking to score some more points. Todd O'Connor looking and throwing strikes over the middle. That's what we do, man. It was a blessing in disguise to let Paris Spinner walk. Well, he wants to play for Rice. Good luck. Anyways, Todd O'Connor doing what you can't do, bruh, and that's run. They got you running the option when you can't run. Todd O'Connor, he can run, though. 18-yard touchdown scramble, and now we're up by 14. How you like us now? Rice out. So now Spinny's going to drop back the pass, and one thing he could do is spin that football. He threw a beautiful ball right there. That's going to be caught, and now it's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 43-yard line. They're going to go out that gut with the big fullback, dives forward and picks up enough to move those chains, and then they're going to go back the other way with the halfback, and look at Hunter bouncing off of tackles, and now they have this thing even deeper in SAU territory, and now he's going to break one tackle, make a man miss, and get into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchdown for the Owls, and now they cut the lead in half. Look at him rumbling and bumbling and breaking tackles and making people miss. I'm about to say making people itch. Now on 3rd and 22, O'Connor looking up top, man on man coverage, you in trouble. My man Russell gets down the field, makes a huge catch, and now we got this thing deep in the Rice out territory. 2nd and 10. We're going to give it to Andy. Watch Andy making people miss, gets a couple of nice blocks to get into the end zone. Touchdown SAU. That's right, baby. Touchdown SAU. So it's 3rd and 1, and we got the ball back with seconds left on the clock. And look at my man O'Connor, and that did not work. So it's 4th and inches. We had to punt in the ball back. 19 seconds on the clock. So what's the worst that can happen? I'm thinking I'm going to punt this thing away, play good field position, and take a lead going into halftime. But boy, was I right, because he's going to fumble that thing, and we got this thing on back the other way. And you know me, I'm going to play it smart. We're going to set it for a field goal. The kick is up. And the kick is good. We almost missed that one, but y'all know me. I can't kick in these old games. But anyways, man, it's 24-7. We giving these guys an old school Texas beatdown, baby. Anyways, Todd O'Connor dropping back the pass, looking deep down the field. Andy Walter makes the catch. We had 3 white jerseys over there, so somebody was going to bring it in. 1st and goal, Andy Walter, do your thing, get in there for another touchdown. 31-7. It is 31-7, people. We are giving Paris Spinner and the Rice Owls a straight up beat down, man. And it's crazy that he would choose Rice, man. I feel like whenever somebody transfers, they go to Rice. Remember Eric Dickinson, he transferred, he went to Rice too. Hopefully he had a more successful career than my man Paris. But anyways, man, they throw that thing up top to Gibson, gets into the end zone. 31-15 is now their score. They go for 2, and they get it. So nice play right there. I ain't mad at you, player. And now we got this thing on back the other way. We still got the lead, and so it's time to milk the clock. But it's 3rd and 15, so we got to put it in the air. But my man Todd O'Connor, like, I got you, coach. Let's keep this thing on the ground. But he coughs it up. No. Todd, what are you doing? And we left the door open for the Rice Owls to come back. And look at this pass play right there. And yes, that was on third down. I don't know what they were thinking. So now we're going to go with my man Andy. And my man Andy is loose. And my man Andy gets up to about the 35-yard line. Move those chains for the SAU Bulls. Now look, that is a primetime throw right there. He is ready for primetime. That is an NFL caliber throw right there by Todd O'Connor. And now we can give it to Brad Thomas. And Brad Thomas, he's going to do his thing and gets this ball inside the 20. And the Rouse Owls, they are in more trouble now than they ever were before. Seth Bryant gets into the end zone again. That's going to be another touchdown, man. That's what we do. We can't be stopped unless we stop ourselves, man. So it's 3rd and 8. Spinner, looking, spinner, throwing, going to find Gibson. And oh my goodness, look at this man rumble, bumble, break tackles, and stumble his way downfield for a first down. 3rd and 3. And they get into the end zone. And they're going to go for 2 again. So from the 3-yard line, they go for 2, and Spinner going to take it himself. He's not a bad quarterback at all, man. He definitely has some talent coming out of high school, but his team around him sucks. He should have transferred to Texas or something like that. Anyways, man, check out this kick return. We're going to go this way. Now we're going to cut it back the other way, and all I need is one block. One more block. Get this block, and I'm gone, and he didn't get the block, so I'm not gone. I'm just done, and that's going to do it for the first half of this video. We put a beat down on the Rice Owls. We walk up out of here with a big-time victory, and now it's time to check out the stats. Paris Spinner, again, pretty good quarterback, did his thing. Todd O'Connor, we both recruited them at the same time because they're both redshirt junior. Seth Bryant, he had a big day as well. 2 TDs. My man Andy Walter had 2 TDs as well. So it's time to move on for another game, but before we do that, we have another 4-star wide receiver coming to town. Zach Robinson, 6'5", can run a 4.3 backwards. That's right. So now it's time to go back to SEC territory. SEC country. I can't stand taking on teams from the SEC because they always seem to beat us and ruin our dreams. And right there, look at that catch. Look at the amount of cheese that's going to happen versus South Carolina. But no matter how much cheese we got to go through, we will always find a way to eke out a victory. At least you would think so, right? So they're going to find Jacquees. And Jacquees, he's going to rumble and bumble and stumble his way down inside the red zone. Then they give it to the fullback, Covington, and he gets it to the end zone. And now it's a 7-0 ball game. But we got Andy Walker. He's a bad boy. Look at him breaking tackles. Gets this one all the way up to the 45-yard line. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 going right back with Andy Walker. Gets in that South Carolina territory. And he picks up a first down in the process. Now it's 3rd and 4. Todd O'Connor, please come up clutch. And that is exactly what he does. My man is clutch. O'Connor looking. O'Connor going up top. O'Connor, you got to throw the ball inbound, son. So we got to get the ball right back to South Carolina. But my man John Carter is Johnny on the spot. And now we got this thing coming back to the SAU Bulls. So it's 2nd and 9. We're still down by 7-0 still to score. We're going to find my man Russell. Russell going to turn upfield in the South Carolina territory. Gets bounced out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but that's going to be enough to move those chains. Now my man Andy Walker breaking tackles, making it look easy. Gets a block right there, and we're going to tiptoe down the sideline in our Jordans to the end zone. Let's go, man. So we finally tie this thing up. We get the ball back, so you know what's on my man. Time to take the lead. Todd O'Connor throwing nothing but strikes running the football. He can run, he can pass, and he can throw that rock on the run. And then my man Brad Thomas, all he does is score touchdowns, gets it to the end zone, and now it's 14-7. So like I said, all that cheese really don't matter to me. We are going to find a way. So now we got a punt return. My man Chris Oliver, he coughs it up. What are you doing, bruh? All we have to do is hold on to the ball. We will win this ball game. But we fumbled with a minute to go in the first half. And now South Carolina has a chance to score. And Jacquees, he has his mind set for scoring the touchdowns, okay? He's like reservations for 6, bruh. And that's exactly what he gets. So now it's 14-14. But we got 29 seconds. And where I'm from, 29 seconds is a lifetime. Todd O'Connor looking up top to Russell and double coverage. It does not matter. First down Bulls in South Carolina territory. 2nd and 10. We're going to run the ball. No, we're going to pass it to my man Russell. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. 21-14 SAU on top. But y'all know how these SEC teams go, man. So it's 2nd and 10. We give it to Andy Walter, and he fumbles the football. I swear to goodness, you fumble the ball one more time, Andy Walter. I don't care if you're the #1 back in the country. You will be benched. okay, you will be sitting on the bench, okay? Hold on to my football, Andy. Hold on to my football. So here we go, man. Andy is back in the ball game. We're going to give it to him again. Look at the blocks he gets. Look how he just hits that hole running, and he gets this thing all the way down to the 30-yard line of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Now we can go right back to my man, Andy Walter. Hang on to the ball, son. That's exactly what he does, man. Now we give the ball to Seth Bryant. Seth Bryant going to the end zone, and he fumbles too. Can't trust none of y'all. Can't trust none of y'all. Okay, I want this national championship just as bad as y'all, but I can't help y'all hold on to the ball. That's on y'all, you little people, little amateur, little virtual players, okay? It's on y'all, okay? Now let's do this, man. Our defense gets us the ball back. So Todd O'Connor gonna drop back the pass, gonna find Russell, and Russell, he's a bad boy. He gonna make a big time play for us. Now we can go to the left side. We're gonna find who? We're gonna find Russell. He makes a big play for us because he's a bad boy. And now we got this thing deep inside South Carolina territory. First and goal. Brad Thomas, all he does is score touchdowns. Touchdown Bulls, baby. 27-21, we back on top with 1:45 to go and more. He is looking for more and more as he finds Jacquees. Whoop, makes a man miss. Then he breaks a tackle. Oh my gosh. And he did not have his big toe step out of bounds. He might have scored a touchdown right there. I don't know how we not get that tip or that pick, but that's going to turn into a first down for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Now we get some penetration right there as we hit the running back in the backfield, and now they have to make a big play, and this man's left wide open, and Jacquees making people miss, and Jacquees gets this one down to the 1-yard line. Can we get a goal line stand? No, we cannot. Nope. 28-28 is now the score as we head into overtime. And in overtime, anything can happen, especially versus these SEC schools. And right there, game is over. Oh, West, just get on the football. Just recover the fumble. Now more, with plenty of time. Look at this cheese. He bats the ball away directly to the receiver's hands. All he had to do was catch it. Catch it. Just catch it. Third and goal, more looking more. I mean, how I don't bat that one down is beyond me. Excuse me for hitting my microphone, but I'm getting a little bit fired up, if you can't tell. So first and 10, Brad Thomas, all he does is score touchdowns. Whoop, makes a man miss, gets brought down by the face mask inside the 5. Half the distance to the goal. Now my man Todd O'Connor, oh my gosh, say it ain't so. Todd, he just got smacked. So we're going to run the ball with Todd again because I'm a genius, and this time he does get hurt. So we had to bring in our true sophomore quarterback, Henry, just to give the ball to my man Bryant. He's going to get into the end zone. 35-35. Let's move to overtime number 2. So my man Henry, he's going to hand the ball off to Walter. That's all I want him to do is just hand the ball off. I believe in him, but just hand the ball off. Now we do the direct snap, and the direct snap is not going to work. Okay, so we have to pass the ball. Henry, don't mess up. Henry ain't going to mess up. He going to score a touchdown, baby. Touchdown, SAU. 42-35. We on top. All we need is one stop. Right there, they ain't going to get it done. It's only going to pick you up 5. 2nd and 5 now. Drop at the pass. They ain't going to get it done because that pass hits the grass. Now on 3rd and 5, more looking. More has time, and how we not pick it, tip it, do something besides let them score a touchdown. So now more, he's going to roll out as we start the 3rd overtime. He's going to find Mathis, the big tight end, and he's going to pick up a gain of 6. 2nd and 4, can we get a stop? Yes, we can. Get him on the ground, and that's exactly what we do. 3rd and 2 now. From the 17-yard line, get that thing up out of here. Let's go. We bat that thing away. They got set up for a field goal. All we need is a touchdown, and this one is over. And we can move on to the next game, which will be TCU. We're going to try to do our best to win this ball game. 2nd and 11. Look at the pocket presence. The pocket presence was amazing, but my man Henry finds Russell, and now we're a couple of yards away from ending this ball game. Brad Thomas, all he does is score a touchdown. This one is over. Touchdown, SAU. I told y'all I had a fantastic video, and that's what I meant. We took on an ex-SAU player, and then we survived overtime versus the number 17 South Carolina Gamecocks. So a big time win for us. We move on. Next video, we're going to be taking on TCU, and we're going to be taking on the U. The Miami Hurricanes, they are number 4 in the country. And let's see if we can't stay unbeaten without that one loss to Auburn by the time we face them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoy bringing it to you. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. High sauce.